I'm going to be going through one of the easiest dishes I make. It's one of my favorite dishes, quick and easy. It's going to be breakfast sandwiches. They're all the ingredients and what I use to make them. And I'm going to actually include a side on this one. One of my favorites is going to be diced potatoes. Enjoy. One thing that I like the most is bacon. I have my homemade mayonnaise, which is another video. Cheese is optional. I prefer the Tillamook cheese. It's a good brand. And also, I prefer Tillamook sour cream over all the other sour creams. It tastes the less artifacty than the other brands. And for the eggs itself, you can use any size egg. This is one of the most clutch ingredients you can have, Miss Dash Table Blend, salt-free. This is great for eggs. I prefer non-salted garlic. For the potatoes, canola oil for the potatoes. And for the muffins themselves, Oral Wheat's one of the better brands. I've tried the other ones, not so great. Definitely one of the better brands. And black pepper is really optional, but it's good if you like a little heat. So for the potatoes, I'm going to use fresh potatoes. I'm going to dice them. I'm going to dice them with the skins on. Wash them first, and we'll go from there. A great spice for the potatoes once they're done is meat tenderizer or Lawry's seasoned salt. Very good for potatoes. Alright, so I like to use a cast iron skillet. Once they're seasoned, I'd say by far these are the best types of cooking ware to use. So what I start with is the canola oil. Put a little bit of canola oil in here. Get nice and coated with the pan. Turn the heat up to about a medium. If you want to get a quick start on it, go high. So once it starts getting hot, you want to bring it down to about a medium or lower. Now, when I cook the breakfast sammies, and if I'm doing potatoes, I'll do those first. You can do whatever you like for this side, but these are actually one of my favorites. I try not to season them until the very end, because a lot of the seasoning just kind of gets burnt. After I get the pan nice and hot, I turn it down to about a 3 or 4 on my stove. And once they're all kind of evened out here, what I do is I just let it set for about 5 or 10 minutes. Then I'll start flipping the potatoes. Right now is actually it's perfect time to set it at 3 and just kind of monitor them and just keep watching them and flipping them. You'll kind of see the potatoes that are uncooked. They'll kind of be translucent in color. You want to flip those over and just keep an eye on them. Alright, my potatoes are pretty well cooked. It didn't take as long as I thought. It was maybe 20 to 30 minutes grand total. If you find a wooden spatula that has a good scoop on it, please let me know in the comments. I would love to look it up and get some of those. So with the potatoes themselves, I like to use a little bit of garlic powder with no salt. Onion powder is pretty good with them as well. It's just really a preference. Just sprinkle that, and the meat tenderizer, this is my favorite. or the Lawry's seasoned salt. And that's it for those. Next thing I like to cook, if I have just a one cast iron pan, is the bacon. If you have excess oil, I would dispose of it, because the bacon does create quite a bit of extra grease. I have the pan at about a medium. I like to go a few extra bacon slices to add with my potatoes. And any bacon really works with this. I haven't found a bacon that's, or even a brand that's been bad for this. I haven't really tried turkey bacon. I just use regular bacon, hickory smoked, or whatever, original. But all bacon seems pretty good for this. As the bacon starts browning here, I like to rotate it as frequently as I can. It's really up to you how crispy you'd like your bacon. Once my bacon is done, I'm going to go ahead and scoop it up. So next I'm going to clear out some of this grease from the skillet, and then stir my eggs. Right before I put my eggs in, I like to put the muffins right into a toaster. This is optional. They're generally done about the same time as the eggs. As soon as you put the egg in, it's going to cook fairly quick in the cast iron skillet. First thing I do is get that mist dash on it. Since the bacon's going to create a lot of salt in the pan already, this is a great option. Once it's coated, I'll let it set for a couple minutes. How you guys like your eggs is up to you. This is about when I start to flip them. After I flip them, I'll add a little bit more of the mist dash. After the mist dash, I like to add a couple of slabs of cheese. This is completely optional. And then I'll flip it one more time. Muffins are done. Eggs done, all about the same time. I'm going to flip these. So that cheese is going to sizzle on the pan. I like to add a little bit more mist dash. This stuff is just great for eggs. I'll let that sit for maybe a minute or two, and then it's ready for the muffin. Alright, first thing I like to add, see how clean it is with this cast iron skillet. Cheese grilled on the bottom, onto the muffin. Perfect. Next I like to use a little homemade mayo. Then we add a couple of strips of bacon. And then with our side of potato, I like to crumble an extra piece of bacon on top of the potato. Then my side with the potato is sour cream, but whatever you feel. Ketchup or whatever you like. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.